Flash fan artwork in progress. Or better yet, the Flash mashup artwork with The Nightmare Before Christmas. I was watching some more Green Arrow right now. And it gets pretty annoying when the Green Arrow falls in love every other episode, thinking, come on, man, you got so much shit to do and so much to do, and this fucker's here getting busy getting pussy whipped. I'm just like, what the hell? I started thinking, how good is how fucking good is the booty to be making a motherfucker switch his life goals or alter their life goals. And I've been tempted me personally, to switch my life goals, but I'm thinking, no, that's not right. That's that calculation, that choice would not be genuine. But I wonder, I think these things are made, these TV shows, or Arrow and The Flash, are politically correct. I think a lot of dudes would be like, man, you know how many other tricks are in line to fuck with the Flash, to fuck with the Green Arrow. And then I think of real life. And I think of the body count. Oh man, and it always gets me when I think of it. But I have to remind myself of the dudes and chicks that just tapped out because they fell in love, or they were given bad advice, or they were following the peer pressure to just take it easy, bro. Also saw that in the Flash comic book. Another magenta here. That the Flash and the Reverse Flash are still enemies, and that they're fighting throughout time, throughout different periods of time. But I wonder how. I got no idea whether I'd be humbled or angered to realize the length of infinity, of time, to hold grudges like the Flash and Reverse Flash in the hood. How does that make sense? Then I think of my own life where people that I've met that how they've let bad decisions, bad outcomes echo throughout the present, and they become jaded and mentally scarred. And me myself, I'm no fucking kumbaya motherfucker at all. No. I think people can take advantage of you if you let them. They can disappoint you if you let them. At the same time, much can be done as a unit, as a team. And that requires seeking people like that. Seeking like-minded people that it's possible. I remember not too long ago that some fucking dumbass told me, why do you wear gloves, safety goggles, protective gear while working? Like, it's for safety. Anything is possible. Good and bad. And just be ready for it. I could get a whatever, let's say a children's book deal, a comic book deal, a commission deal, some shit, because of the drawings that I make. All the fan art, commercial art, original art, sketches and drawings and other shit. And again, not to be naive, I know that there's at the moment a 0.0% guarantee. I'm talking about a guarantee, not about possibility, but a guarantee that I will be successful. And that doesn't deter me. If anything, it just makes me just keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. The good thing about comic books is that, like now the current series with the Court of Owls with the Batman. I'm not sure if that's New Generation 52 or the New 52 timeline, but and with Marvel with the death of Wolverine. With Logan going through living in the world of the corrupt Hulks. But hopefully more kids get to see these stories. I think too much fucking Disney will fuck you up. I think I should make a video called that. Be careful with Disney movies. They will pussify you. I think I saw something scary online that there's actually going to be a White Knight Batman, a politically correct social justice warrior motherfucking version. And I like the origin of Batman because rich kid had it all. And what happens? The thug life comes out and makes contact with him and alters his life. And instead of just falling to drugs and other vices, he became Batman. And I think it's important for kids to see that because tragedy happens to everyone, sometimes more often, sometimes with more impact. I think it's important not to accept that it's there. And I'm not fucking, I'm not saying, take your kids out to, the bad side of town and point the finger and, no. Look, that's a drug dealer, look, that's a prostitute, no. But instead, help build the character in the kid. So that when tragedy comes, because it will come, that they seek and look in the inner self for the answer, for the strength, and not through drugs, alcohol, or weed. It may sound a bit hypocritical after I just had a beer a moment ago. A cold beer, shit, any cold beverage right now. I'll take. And what they're doing is to get caught up in that. And I don't get it, man. Sometimes I'm a bit amused, sometimes disgusted when people try to argue with me. It's because anyone who's trying to argue with me, I let it go. I'm like, alright, okay. Now, why do I let it go? Am I getting punked? Am I being a bitch? I don't give a shit. I don't, I've seen how it ends when, you want to fucking pull out a fist, a knife, a gun, or just simply keep on arguing. Like, shit, the moment is lost. And I'm not fucking even saying to not let people run you over. No, just diffuse it as soon as you can. There's so many things I could go argue with people. Spend all day picking up trash off the streets. Or I could just focus on myself. Again, I believe that a lot of solutions in the world will come by the results of capitalism, the use of capitalism.